Good morning and welcome to your Slice of Silence meditation practice. Come on in. Come on in, my friends. Welcome in. Come on in. Welcome into your Slice of Silence, your daily online meditation practice. I am your host, Barbara J. Faison, and we are here ready to begin our daily practice of being still so we can get clear and making the best choices. I will be simulcasting this episode with my podcast, so you'll hear me mentioning the podcast, which is on anchor.fm, the easiest place to make a podcast. All you need is your phone. So I encourage you, if you feel like you have something you want to share it. Good morning, Tyrell. Good morning, Cuba. Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. Delete. Good morning, Susan. Good morning, Rukama and Russ. Rukama, are you about to get out the country? I think we're approaching that date you're about to leave. Is that right? Grand Rising, everyone. Grand Rising. So, Rukama, are you going to be able to join us? I don't know what the time zone is where you'll be. I hope you can join us some of the time if you can't do it every day, because we will miss your energy. So I hope you can continue to join us at least partially, maybe on the weekends. How y'all feeling today? I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling like I got a good night's rest. Good morning, Masani. How are you? Are you solo or do you have Craig with you today? Grand Rising. Thank you for the beautiful post. I'm grateful for you and your presence and Craig's presence when he's available as well. Next week on Friday, I will join to be in the afternoon. Oh, wonderful. I'm so glad you'll be able to still join us even though you will be in Israel. Look at technology. I love technology for purposes like that. And because I'm connected with people I would never have had a chance to meet in person, or back in the day when we didn't have technology connecting us like this, you'd have to try to go figure out how to meet them and all that kind of stuff. And I just love that about technology. Some of the people that I really admire, I can follow on social media, see what they're doing and support them and do what I need. Masani says Craig is still asleep. Craig, he better get up. No, I'm just joking. Is Russ there, Rukama? So we're going to go ahead and get started with the podcast. Good morning, Henry. Welcome in. All right. We're going to get started. My podcast has been adding on as opposed to letting me do new episodes, so I had to get that going. Good morning, Andrea. How are you? Welcome in. Let me make sure I'm doing a new episode. Okay. Good morning and welcome into the Why Struggle podcast. I am your host, Barbara J. Faison, and we are here simulcasting with our group online, which is called A Slice of Silence, your online daily meditation practice. So we're going to get started. This song is Fresh Start Worship, and I really like this song. It's called Mention. Oops. What on earth happened? Technology happened. Is at the mention of your name.
Every knee will bow, every tongue confess that you are Lord.
It's a beautiful song. It's called Mentioned by Fresh Start Worship. And, I like music that is uplifting. I think I've mentioned this before, but for new people, for me, it's not about whoever's the name they're calling. It's just about the fact that the music is uplifting and it's allowing me to be at a higher space in my life, in my mind. And much of music today, I just cannot do it. I just can't do the names being called and all of the this and the that and what you're trying to buy. And so you will hear me playing generally what's called praise music. And it's not about praising specific deity. It's just about the energy that the music makes me feel, because the music connects me with the higher portion, which is my brain and my energy and my heart, versus the stuff that's making me want to shake my booty. Now, trust me, I can shake my booty too. I do that with salsa, but it's really about the music and how the music makes me feel. So that song is called Mention, and the group is called Fresh Start Worship, and I believe they're based out of Atlanta. So that is that. Good morning, Troy. Welcome in. And welcome to the Why Struggle podcast. I'm your host, Barbara J. Faison, and you hear me talking to the people in our group. If you're ever interested in joining us in our Facebook group, we do a live every day and we simulcast. So we're always happy to have new people. Today we have our steady 8, and you'll hear me say good morning to Susan and Rukama, Troy, Tyrell, Masani, Cuba, and Andrea. That's who I can see in our group this morning. I have been shuffling these cards, and we're doing the Wisdom cards by Louise Hay. And let's see what comes up for us today. Our card for the theme for the week is gift. Life is a gift. You are a gift. Your uniqueness is a gift. And it's a beautiful purple magenta flower. So we just keep in mind that in this cosmic jigsaw puzzle, we all have a piece to play, a role to play. So if you are the sky, you will not be a part of the earth. So don't try to be the earth when you are the sky. Okay, this one is I dwell on positive thoughts. And this is the picture and the image. If good comes into my life and I deny it by saying I don't believe it, I literally push my good away. We don't want to do that. If good comes into my life and I deny it by saying I don't believe it, I literally push my good away. If good comes into my life and I deny it by saying I don't believe it, I literally push my good away. So we want to dwell on positive thoughts, and that's what we will do in our practice this morning. So let's get comfortable so we can begin our daily practice of a slice of silence, which is 10 minutes of meditation. Some of that will be in silence, where I will stop talking, there will be no music, and you will sit and be in the practice of being with silence, which is what the slice of silence is. And sometimes the silence is longer than others, but what it does is it prepares us for when we're in a space where we either need to go to silence, like when we put our phone on silence, or when we are in a place where it is silence, that we are not uncomfortable, that we can tune in to how we feel and check in. And that's what the practice does for us. So I thank you for joining me. Let's get comfortable. If you are seated, please make sure that your feet are flat on the floor and that your body is upright but not uptight. So you can just kind of move around a little bit. It's not that serious, not that serious, not that serious, right? And then if you are lying down, flat on your back is perfect. So you will hear a tone like this to begin the meditation. I will guide you in and out of the meditation. And at the very end, we will likely keep our eyes closed, and I will tell you when to open them. So just listen for my directions. And as always, I am very grateful for your presence so we can be in our daily practice, because we are shifting how we feel and show up to life, and that impacts everyone around us, because that is like a little ripple, a water ripple around our bodies. So I thank you for being with me. Let's begin our practice. Let's start by taking 3 deep breaths from the bottom of our belly. We'll hold at the top and exhale with a loud sigh. So let's breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And our third and final breath together. Breathe in and out. And now just allow your eyes to lower or close to eliminate or lessen any external distractions. Just breathe in and breathe out. Allowing your body to settle into where you are. Just feel free to move around until you're comfortable. This is about comfort. And just continue to breathe. Breathing in and breathing out. And just allow these affirmations I share to just fill you up so you can dwell on the positive things in life. Just remind yourself that I am safe. All is well. I am excited about life. I know where I'm going, and I'm excited to be on that path. I can create beautiful experiences. So I do. I trust myself, and I trust my inner guidance. I am confident, and compelled to move forward in my life. I am loving, I am loved, I am lovable. My heart is open, and I am compassionate to myself and others. I speak loving, kind words to myself. My words are well received, and I am grateful. I see the vision for my life, and I am excited to move forward. I hold hands with ease and grace and allow them to guide me, and trust that I am going exactly where I need to be. My connection to all there is my guiding force. Life loves me and supports me, and I am grateful. I own my talents, abilities, gifts, and skills. I am grateful for the right people, thoughts, feelings, ideas, and resources that present themselves to me. I know that everyone loves me and always wants to help me. And as we dwell on the positive things in life and positive thoughts and feelings, we just feel the energy in our body rising and growing with every breath. As we breathe in and breathe out, we can feel how good it feels to allow those words to nourish us, to focus and dwell on positive thoughts. We are just connected with that energy and allow that energy to radiate with every breath outside of our bodies, outside of our physical locations, outside of our city and our states, and even the universe that we currently reside in. For we know that how we show up to life is how we will live our lives. So we show up dwelling on positive thoughts, feeling amazing and excited for every experience. And we just allow the energy of that joy to carry us into this beautiful day. So as we move into our space of silence, we just feel that loving, warm energy. And we focus on the word joy. And we just repeat it aloud, softer and softer. And in the silence, we just allow joy to be our mantra and our thought. joy, 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 joy. And we sit in the silence, and I'll return shortly. Just breathe. Joy. I dwell on positive thoughts. With your eyes still closed, rub your hands together. Feel that energy that you're creating just by rubbing your hands together. And now let's place our hands at the very top of our head so we can send that energy down into our bodies. Take a deep breath in and out with a loud sigh. Start moving your body around. Open your eyes. And let's do our thank you claps. We do 9 of them. Thank you, 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 thank you. And take a bow to everyone that is in their practice, as we are grateful for whoever is in their practice, because just as we sit in our practice, other people that are in their practice are also shifting themselves and the energy around them, and that ripples out into the world. So I thank you for joining me on the Why Struggle podcast. We will be here tomorrow at the same time. Remember to get out in nature and enjoy Mother Nature. Just stand out for a few minutes if you can and tune into your senses. And remember, it starts with you. It starts with me. One breath, one thought, one deed. Namaste and be well. All right, my pips, how you feeling? Let me know how you're feeling. I feel pretty good. I thought that was a good one. I feel like I've got some good energy going. I dwell on positive things. That's the good stuff right there. I dwell on positive things. Y'all still with me? Somebody let me know you're still with me. Okay. Feel excited and ready. All right. Very peaceful. Very good. Excellent day. Feeling great. Yes, definitely good energy. Thank you. Anyone else want to share before we head out into this lovely day? I feel like I got a good night's rest. I was a little restless, but I finally went on in. I was in bed before 11, which is really good for me. Thank you for the hearts. Feel optimistic in spite of me. Oh, Troy, I'm so sorry to hear about your father. Let's just send you some love. We are keeping you in our thoughts and our prayers, and call on the tools of the practice. One of the things about meditation is it really, with practice, allows you to be with whatever comes up. So I encourage you to be with whatever comes up, whatever feelings. And this is a practice for me too, to be with my feelings and to not shun them or ignore them. Just be with them, knowing that they are like the clouds, they will pass. And just know that there are feelings you're going to have right now that you just are not even going to imagine. I've lost my father, so I know the feeling. And just know that I'll be thinking of you and holding you up in high energy and prayers. Okay? Cuba says she's feeling great. Cuba, I'm so glad we met at DeKalb County a few weeks ago. What a beautiful encounter. And I won't even say chance because there are no chances. You're welcome, Troy. Anyone else have any comments before we head out? Thank you, Rukama. Sending you acceptance and love. Absolutely. That is it. And I encourage you, just from my experience, talk to your father. You know, like they say, their energy and their spirit is all around us. And I still talk to my mom and sometimes my dad and my grandparents. And I am bold. I'll say, I need to see a sign from you. And believe it or not, I'll get a sign that is an obvious sign from them. So that is the thing that I tell people when they lose someone dearly. just start talking to them. Let them know that you are still thinking about them and say their names. So thank you all. Yep, I just talked to him. I'll say stuff. My mom was butterflies, and I didn't know about my dad because it's been like, she's 16 years since he passed, so I didn't know to do that. But with my mom, you know, I started seeing butterflies. My friends started seeing butterflies, and whenever I see a butterfly, I just go, "Hey, ladybug," or you know, a ladybug will be climbing down. A ladybug was climbing down when I was on the deck one day, and I was like, "Hey, Mom," you know. So I just kind of talk to him and feel that energy, and it gives me some comfort and peace, you know, because I think that the biggest challenge for me is just not physically being able to talk to them, you know, where they can talk back. That was always the biggest challenge. All right, I'm going to head on out because I do have to get to work. I thank you so much, my partners in practice, and I will see you all tomorrow at the same time. And remember, let me know if you've been doing the hand to heart where you plant your seeds. So just put your hand to your heart and just take a few deep breaths and talk out loud or say in your mind how you want your next experience to go. To put that dwelling on positive thoughts. I posted that, I think, a couple days ago. So again, we're staying in that space of really, we spend a lot of time thinking about the things we don't want, right? Just as a default. That's the way the brain works. So we want to train and rewire the brain to think about what it is we say we want and desire. So that is just a conscious approach to do it. And I call it planting seeds. So just stop, breathe, think about what you want next. And you don't have to be very specific. Just, you know, sometimes I'm just like, I just want uneventful. I want to go here and I want this to be uneventful. Last night, I just said before I picked up my son, because I know what he wanted and it wasn't going to happen. And I just said, we have an uneventful ride home from basketball practice. And he didn't get what he wanted and it was uneventful. I didn't talk. He didn't talk. That was uneventful. Sometimes that's what we go for, you know, so, and that's always good for me to just, because I tend to be a talker. So I'm learning to talk less, listen more, talk less, allow, it's okay to be in the silence. And I know this practice helps me with that. So just sharing a little something that may be beneficial for you. All right, my peeps, my pips, and my peeps, y'all have a lovely day, and I will see you tomorrow. Be well. Let me know how planting seeds go for you. Post comments, or if you see something beautiful you want to share, post them as well. I always love to see posts from you all in there, so feel free to post, and I'll see you tomorrow. Be well.